In center field, number 6, Mason 6. In left field, number 7, Collier Smith. In right field, number 17, Jet Hopwood. And on the mound pitching, number 16, Brody Black.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Troy, Alabama, as we get your baseball underway on a Thursday. Overcast conditions here on the campus of Troy University, but nobody's complaining about the overcast. If it starts to rain, we're going to save our griping for then. Hi, everybody. Robert Williamson set to bring you the coverage. It's the American Legion 19U state tournament. Daphne post 199 taking on Shelby County post 555. Cooper Bell stepping in to start it all for Daphne. Meanwhile, the two-hitter is Braden Smith. Three spot belongs to Brady McDavid. Waylon Bell hitting fourth. Five-guy Jack Blanchard. Ethan Robertson hitting sixth. Noah Mosley is the seven-guy. Brody Nelson hitting eighth. And Ashton Mosley is in the ninth spot. Brody Black on the hill for post 555. Behind the plate is Jarrett Cohn. At first, Baker Davis. Second baseman, Drew Allison. Shortstop, Braylon Carroll. Brady Rascal is at third. As the count goes to 3-1 on Cooper Bell. Collier Smith, your left fielder. Mason 6 is in center. As the pitch is swatted over towards short, and there the catch will be made by Braylon Carroll. And there is one away.
Now coming to bat, number 10, Braden Smith.
By the way, Miss Jet Hopwood in right. But that's who you've got in right field. With one away here in the top part of the first, that is poked over in the direction of right field. And Hopwood trying to get to it, just out of reach. Rolls around the corner. Braden Smith on his way to third, and he will be there with a one-out triple. So a base runner 90 feet away for Brady McDavid.
Brings the bat, number 44, Brody McDavid.
Brody McDavid followed by Waylon Bell. Well, what's it like in Troy, Alabama weather-wise? Glad you asked. Let me pull out the old iPhone weather app. Get you updated. As that one is sent foul up against the screen. Or at least that was my plan. Right now the phone is going, don't feel like it. Don't feel like showing you all the data for Troy. I can tell you it's overcast. I can look at the trees and the flags and see there's a little breeze. Fouled away by McDavid. And I can guess, having lived in the South for a very long time, that your 10 a.m. temperature is probably I'm going to guess low 80s today. So I'll just have to substitute for the weather app that has opted not to give me data for Troy. TrackMan is working, so we'll be able to give you release speed, spin rate, 70-mile-an-hour pitch, getting Brody McDavid. And it will get him looking. That is out number 2. Waylon Bell coming to the plate.
Number 6, Waylon Bell.
I just figured out why my phone didn't want to give me all that weather data. It was hooked into my wireless. That's really not legit internet. Here we go, 81 degrees. Hey, got that right. Cloudy, that's overcast. Got that right. That's probably where it stops. There is a bit of a breeze out of the east-southeast at 9, gusting to 17 as the count goes to 0-2. On Waylon Bell, Jack Blanchard to the on-deck circle. Air quality 35 and good. UV index 4 and moderate. I guess you wouldn't burn if you get out in the sun. But I don't know how much sun you'd get. 84% humidity, 7:45 sunset, 10-mile visibility. It says we're going to get a half-inch of rain today. Let's hope not. Got some baseball to play. Out goes Bell. 1 out, triple, left stranded Smith as we head to the bottom of the first.
Leading off, number 12.
We head to the bottom of the first. Drew Allison will start it off. Baker Davis is the 2 guy. Jarrett Cohen batting 3rd. Sam Talbert 4th. Braylon Carroll is the 5-hitter. Brady Rascal in the 6th spot. Mason 6. Batting 7th. Collier Smith 8th. And Jet Hopwood in the 9 hole. As that is popped up. And it'll knock on top of the dugout. And in that order, Shelby County batting. Allison Davis, Cohen, Talbert, Carroll, Rascal, Six, Smith, and Hopwood. Meanwhile, for Daphne, Jay Hondemacher is on the hill. By the plate, Noah Mosley, as that is swung on and missed. Brody Nelson at first, Ashton Mosley at second, shortstop Braden Smith, Brody McDavid at third. Got an outfield of Jack Blanchard in left, Cooper Bell in center, Ethan Robertson in right. Top part of the inning had a base hit with one away. And Braden Smith with a triple left over at third, sending us to the bottom of the inning in a scoreless contest. Troy University, Pace Riddle Field, where a lot of baseball is played, not just from the Trojans. I think we have been here, this is the fifth time this summer. And you got a walk by Drew Allison. But I guess the first time was actually in May, so that's kind of not summer. But we were here then for the Division II ACCC, and I think it's the Florida region, meeting in the district championship, Division II baseball, and Pasco Hernando went on to play in the World Series and win it, by the way, in Enid, Oklahoma. Then here a couple of times with the ALA BCA for their upper and underclassmen showcase. 71-mile-an-hour pitch high to Baker Davis. Then back with the Showcase Series. And now back with the American Legion. Two and one the count on Baker Davis. Jared Cohen to the on-deck circle. Swing and a miss by Davis. 19U state championship. Post 70 hosting. Thank you very much, Ross Hickson and all the folks for saying, hey, want to come do some baseball? I'm like, heck yeah. And we'll be here through Sunday. I'm here today. Kamari Darrington, who sits here for Troy University, will be here tomorrow. And on Saturday and Sunday, James Hardy. Baker Davis with a base runner at first, outside with the pitch, runs the count even at 2. 73-mile-an-hour offering with a spin rate of 14.03. Popped up, back in the direction of first, the dugout at first. And I think that popped out of the mid of Noah Mosley. It's such a difficult catch for catchers. We see so often those high poppers behind the plate. They get to him, the catcher typically does, but those mitts not really designed. That's why you don't see guys in the outfield wearing catcher's mitts. Another one a little deeper behind the dugout at first. And we'll get out of play. You got that little pocket. So it is so difficult to make that catch and hang on. So many guys get some leather on it. Just not able to keep it. That is popped up in the direction of right. Ethan Robertson says he's got it. He does, and there's one away. So one gone for Jared Cohen. Sam Talbert moving to the on-deck circle.
The catcher, number 43, Jared Cohen.
Sam Talbert moving to the on-deck circle. Chopped over in the direction of third. Could be problematic for McDavid, but it rolls foul. And back to the box will come Cohen. I forgot the one stat that everybody's interested in as far as, weather related. The moon does affect the weather. Next full moon, 16 days. And the distance of the moon from the Earth at the moment, 233,422 miles away. I know you were sitting on the edge of your seat going, hey, dude, you haven't given that moon distance yet. Well, there you have it. All the stuff weather-related to a Thursday in Troy, Alabama. Jaron Kahn with a base runner at first and one away. Able to get back over at first is Allison. How about Major League Baseball yesterday? Reds beat the Nationals 5-0. Marlins over the Padres 3-2. I always like to check and see what kind of small crowd they had in Miami. They had 15,000. Giants over the Braves 9-3. Pirates beat the Tigers 6-1. Mets a 6-3 winner over the Angels. Royals beat the Cubs 8-4. Rockies 6-0 over the Cards. D-backs losing to the Astros 4-3. Brewers 10-2 over the Mariners. Dodgers nipped the Twins 4-3. Guardians over the Orioles by a run. And you got a swing and miss and strikeout of Cole. And there's 2 gone for Sam Tolbert.
Designated hitter, number 1, Sam Tolbert.
In 11, Red Sox over the Phillies, 9-8. Blue Jays beat the Yankees, 8-4. White Sox, 11-9 over the Rays, and Rangers, 2-1 over the A's. White Sox over the Rays, Rangers over the A's. Sam Tolbert with Braylon Carroll to follow. Bottom part of the first. First Major League Baseball game today at 12:10. Hit to left, Jack Blanchard there. He's got it. And Allison is stranded.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back for 2 on the assist.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
Top of the second gets underway. Jack Blanchard to start it. He's the guy that ended the bottom of the first, catching the fly ball from Tolbert. Then it's popped up near third, and Rascals there for the catch. Blanchard a pitch and an out. Here in the top of the second. 7-inning games. Mercy rule after 5 if the lead
Ethan
is bigger than
Robertson,
10.
the right fielder, number 22.
Daphne in the red, Shelby County in the white. And I learned something, teal. See, when I was a kid, the crayon box had about 8 crayons. It was like green, orange, white, black, brown, purple, blue. That's about it. Now there's all kinds of variations. Like 150 or 200 different crayons in the coloring box now. So it is teal, not green, that Shelby County is donning. Noah Mosley on deck. That is sent foul by Robertson. But I can assure you there are a lot of things that have changed in my lifespan. 82-mile-an-hour pitch, by the way, from Black. Into the dirt at 69 and outside to Robertson. We were looking at Major League Baseball, and I got you scores and what's coming up today. Didn't get you the standings. Let's see how they fare on the 24th of July. Wrapped to third, Rascals got it, goes to first, Robertson out on the 5-3.
Brings the catcher, number 2, Noah Mosley.
Noah Mosley to the plate. In the American League East, Toronto up on the Yankees by 4 in the Central. Detroit 8 ahead of Cleveland. And in the West, Houston with a 6-game lead over Seattle. In the National League East, Mets have flip-flopped with the Phillies. It's now the Mets up by a half game over Philadelphia. And in case you're interested, Atlanta 14 back. Low and inside to Noah Mosley. In the Central Division, Milwaukee a game lead over Chicago, and in the West, Dodgers 4.5 over the Padres. Outside with a pitch to Noah Mosley. Brody Nelson to the on-deck circle. When you get to the bottom of the second, Carroll, Rascal, and 6 for Shelby County. Three balls, no strikes. A little bit outside with a pitch to Mosley. Rocketed foul over towards right field. Troy University certainly has grown over the years. Used to be an NAIA school. Then it was an NCAA Division II school. Now Division I and a growing D1. Becoming highly competitive in athletics, even with the bigger schools. And Coach Skylar Meade here with the baseball program at Troy University has done a great job since coming in, I think, from South Carolina, if memory serves me correct. Over the years, 2 national championships, 16 conference championships, and 22 regional appearances. Outside with a pitch to Mosley, he'll be walked to first. And that is the first black walk of the game. Bringing Brody Nelson to the plate.
Brody Nelson.
Ashton Mosley to the on-deck circle. A little bit inside with the offering to Mosley. 5, 6, and 7 in the Shelby County order when we get to the bottom part of the second. Told Ross, I think I have jinxed baseball this summer. There has been 2 days now, over the course of the last 6 weeks, of games I've called that did not have a lightning or rain delay. So I'm not good news for baseball, I guess. And it is overcast again, kind of like Linus, you know, with the Peanuts character. Isn't he the one that... No, Linus is with the blanket. Who's the one that has the cloud following him everywhere he goes? Whatever one that is, I am. 80-mile-an-hour pitch to Nelson runs the count to 3-1. Ashton Mosley to the on-deck circle. Running is Mosley, and that's dropped into left field, base hit. First time this morning you've had a couple of base runners on simultaneously. And that's the second Daphne hit of the game.
Now batting the second baseman, number 12, Ashton Mosley.
Ashton Mosley coming to the plate. Meanwhile, top of the order, moving to the on-deck circle, Cooper Bell. Brody Black, a look to base runners, then delivers on the outside part of the plate. That was an 81-mile-an-hour pitch. Black consistently in that 80-plus range. Just a little bit inside. Hey, did you miss Adios Barry last night? Barry Dean of the ALABCA. He's departing ways with the ALABCA on good terms. Got another venture he's into. But if you missed it, it's available on YouTube. Just put Adios Barry in the search engine. And word is Barry might just make an appearance here in Troy today. Mosley awaits. Mosley's on. Ashton to the plate. Noah at second. Brody Nelson at first. First game of 4 today. And obviously the hope is we get all 4 in. And I would assume we do at some point. Another walk, second one of the inning for Black, and that's got the bases loaded with 2 gone in the top of the order. Coming to the plate.
Brings the center fielder, number 0, Cooper Bell.
Loaded up for Daphne, and that's going to get Black a visit. I don't think he's coming out. I think that is safe to say. He's not coming out of the game. Only needs an out to get out of the inning unscathed. But after a couple of walks and a single, Coach traveling out to the bump to kind of hit that reset button from Black. With the top of the order, Cooper Bell coming to the plate. He popped out to short in the first. Well, if you're going to send it out of the park, it is 310 to right, but a pretty hefty wall to get it over. 400 to center field with my camera out there in center field, so be careful, guys. And then over in the direction of left, I can't see around the corner. But I would say that's 330-ish. Bell and Black. Bell at the plate, Black on the hill inside at 81 miles an hour to Bell. Braden Smith to the on-deck circle. little bit high, a little bit outside. 2-0. Big pitch coming up from Brody Black. He does not want to run the count to 3-0. Especially with the bases loaded. And the first run of the game 90 feet away. Way inside. Bell with a fly out to short. He was the first out in the first inning. Mosley at first, Nelson at second, Mosley at third. Taking his Bell. Bell going, you know what? Let me give up a pitch, even if it's a pretty good one. Chances outside of the strike zone. And a run comes in, if it is. It wasn't, and it's 3-1. And there is the walk. With the low pitch, third walk of the inning. And that'll give Bell an RBI. Noah Mosley in from third.
Now batting the shortstop, number 10, Braden Smith.
And Daphne taking a 1-zip lead. Braden Smith, who had a triple in the first, back to the plate here in the second. Outside with the pitch to Smith. Brody McDavid moving to the on-deck circle. Baseball timing right adjacent to the football field here at Troy. As a matter of fact, I can look around the corner and see the corner of the football stadium. Brody Black is a pitch away from getting into some more trouble. Doesn't want to, again, run into 3-0. He will. Brody McDavid on deck. Braden Smith. Likely a take pitch we'll see on the 3-0. And again, Black delivers. Feeling like a little deja vu between the Smith and the Bell at-bats. Different this time, though, as Black runs it full. With the Bell at-bat, he walked Bell on a 3-1. And now the count runs to 3 balls, couple of strikes. 2 gone in the inning. Strike 3, cut the outside part of the plate. And the damage is minimal as Black walks in a run, but then takes care of business with the strikeout of Braden Smith to put an end to the inning.
50 total pitches for Black.
We head to the bottom of the second in a one-zip game. Daphne gets a run from Noah Mosley on a bases-loaded walk of Cooper Bell. First pitch, Braylon Carroll dropping it into center field. And just like that, Shelby County with a base runner aboard that could tie the ball game up. Brady Rascal and Mason 6 due up in the inning, too. And great to have you watching wherever you are watching from. Do me a favor if you don't mind. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. We are trying to grow the numbers, trying to get to 7,000, and let's see where we stand at the moment in regards to 7,000. 66 subscribers away. And you know how YouTube is. You don't have to fill out any forms. There's no background checks, no credit card numbers that we need. Just put the cursor over the subscribe button and click. We want to be by the end of, hey, let's be aggressive. Let's think big. By the end of today at 7,000. So we need 66 more. Brady Rascal with a base runner on. Mason 6 to the on-deck circle. Able to get back safely is Carroll at first. Games at 10, 1, 4, and 7 today. If Mama Nature doesn't mind. And if we do happen to wrap up a game early, then we'll start the next game early. Those are scheduled start times, but they can be a little flexible. Brady Rascal with Carroll on. High and away with a pitch to Rascal. Here is the schedule for the rest of the day. The 1 o'clock game. Hackleburg, post 165, and Tuscumbia, post 31. 4 o'clock, Foley, post 99, Leeds, post 107. And then the 7 o'clock matchup. Opposite ends of the state. Huntsville, post 237, and Troy, post 70. And tomorrow, as you got a swing and a miss, and out goes Rascal. But tomorrow, not every game will be played here at Troy. Some of the games will be played at Charles Henderson. One out for Mason 6. I want to think maybe 2 games are at Charles Henderson. The bracket I have shows the 7 o'clock games, one there, one here. But it doesn't say about the 2 and the 4:30 game. On the inside part of the plate to Mason 6. But I'm thinking maybe that 2 o'clock game is here. Don't hold me to that, by the way. I always throw out the disclaimer that any and everything I say and do is unofficial. Ground to short. Smith steps on the bag at second, goes to first, and will get the double play. So the DP negates the single, and we go to the third in a 1-zip game.
just about all white. Jones County diving catch at shortstop. Gross. Towards the gap. Diving catch in center field by Ben Aklinski. There is a shot towards deep short. Kraft's got it. Long throw over, and he got it.
Batting number 44, the third baseman, Brody McDavid.
Top of the third gets underway. Brody McDavid will start in. Waylon Bell and Jack Blanchard 2 up in the inning, 2. Shelby County gets a leadoff single in the bottom of the second. But then Rascal strikes out and 6 hits into the double play. And it stays a 1-zip game as we head to the third. Fouled away by Bell, who struck out in the first. One of 3 Brody Black strikeouts thus far in the game. Waylon Bell, Jack Blanchard coming to the plate as well. A little more blue, peeking through the clouds. Very dark and very cloudy to begin the day, but seeing a little blue now. One, 2 offering. Got the outside part of the plate. And McDavid will strike out for the second time in as many plate appearances. So one away for Waylon Bell. A lot of baseball here on JockJive. As a matter of fact, it's year-round now. Literally every month of the year, we have something baseball-related. And you might be going, December? Yep. ALA-BCA convention. Not a game, but it's all about baseball. And then games January through November. This weekend here, also in Hattiesburg, Mississippi, for the Dixie Boys World Series that begins on Saturday. Waylon Bell struck out swinging in the first. Of the 4 Black strikeouts, he's the only one swinging. Popped up right side, that is a foul ball. Kicked up the dirt, or in this particular case, those little rubber pellets on the foul side of the chalk. And Waylon Bell will come back to the plate. And is knocked down at third by Rascal, but able to get aboard with an infield single as Bell. And Daphne's had one of those an inning. Had a triple in the first from Smith, had a single from Nelson in the second, now a single from Bell in the third. Jack Blanchard popped out to short. American Legion Baseball Started in 1925. 100 years old this year.
Bag number 18.
In Yonkers, New York, where Post 321 beat a team from Pocatello, Idaho. Or actually, it was the New York team winning and playing in Philadelphia. Hey man, you talk about some Hall of Famers that have played American Legion baseball. Bunt laid down, sacrifice will move Bell over. In goes 1-3, and there's 2 gone.
And the right fielder, number 22, Ethan Robertson.
Ted Williams, Roy Capanella, Stan Musial, Yogi Berra, Warren Spann, Eddie Matthews, Bob Lemon, Alkaline, Bob Gibson, Frank Robinson, Brooks Robinson, Pee Wee Reese, Harmon Killebrew. Base hit into left field, Robertson delivering with a single that will bring in run number 2 for Daphne. So Ethan Robertson with an RBI shot.
Now coming back, the catcher, number 2, Noah Mosley.
And the plan worked. Bell got on, Blanchard sacrificed him over, and Robertson drove him in. Hoyt Wilhelm, Catfish Hunter, Willie Stargell, Johnny Bench, Carl Yastrzemski, Joe Morgan, Jim Palmer, Gaylord Perry, Raleigh Fingers, Tom Seaver, Reggie Jackson, Steve Carlton, Phil Necro, George Brett, Robin Yount, Sparky Anderson, Carlton Fisk, Dave Winfield. Wow, the list just goes on and on. And the guys that have played American Legion baseball that made a name for themselves beyond American Legion. Roger Clemens, Bryce Harper, reads like a who's who. Noah Mosley with a walk and a run scored in the second. Foul tipped back into the mid of Kahn, and you got caught stealing is Ethan Robertson. So 1 run is in, 2 base hits, 4 total now in the game for Daphne. They double the lead going to the bottom of the 3rd.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back for 2 on the assist.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
7, the left fielder, Collier Smith.
Bottom of the third gets underway. Collier Smith is starting. Jet Hopwood and Drew Allison due up in the inning, too. So what a storied past for American Legion Baseball. And happy anniversary, 100 years. You got state sectional and regional championships. And let's see, Alabama in the Region 3, which includes Florida, Georgia, North Carolina, South Carolina, Tennessee, and West Virginia. And the winners from the regionals head on to the World Series. Collier Smith will strike out. And there's one away for Jet Hopwood.
Jet Hopwood.
Into left field with a Jet Hopwood fly out. Blanchard there for the catch. And there's two gone from Drew Allison.
Second baseman, number 12, Drew Allison.
Allison with a walk in the first. Baker Davis to the on-deck circle. Daphne in the fourth with Mosley, Nelson, and Mosley. 7, 8, and 9 in the order. That's Noah Brody and Ashton. 77-mile-an-hour pitch to Allison. Allison got a walk to lead off the game in the bottom of the first, and that was the first and only Hanmacher walk. Base hit into right field. Second hit of the game for Shelby County. And again, Drew Allison getting aboard. Tying run coming into the plate in the form of Baker Davis. Yes, that is the sun shining down on the diamond here at Troy. And I think that is coaxing some of the fans to find a little shade. It's warm quickly in this concrete and in July. Baker Davis with a fly out to right field. Jared Kahn to the on-deck circle, hit towards left. And that's going to skim right past a diving Jack Blanchard and roll to the warning track. Allison in to score, and Davis with a two-out double that cuts the lead in half. So back-to-back base hits. That one traveling 238 feet in the air before dropping right in front of Blanchard.
Catcher, number 43, Jared Kahn.
Shelby County on the board. Jared Kahn to the plate. Sam Talbert moving to the on-deck circle. Foul back to the screen. North Carolina, the site for the World Series. It was named the permanent site in 2011. After decades of rotating venues. Ground to third, played nicely on the short hop by McDavid. He'll go to first, get Kahn on the 5-3. Davis left on. But Shelby County on the board. It's a 2-1 game going to the fourth.
of LBW Community College is a homecoming for me. It's where I began writing my future, and it's a blessing to come back and help students write theirs. LBW is home. I love how our campus has become a place for our community to come together. Families enjoying walks on campus to faculty investing in our students. There's a place for everyone at LBW. We try to ensure that every student has an opportunity to attend LBW and succeed no matter what career pathway they desire.
First baseman number 5, Brody Nelson.
Top of the fourth, Brody Nelson starting it off. Ashton Mosley and Cooper Bell due up in the inning, too. And by the way, that tells me something else. Robertson wasn't caught stealing. Noah Mosley guilty of batter's interference when Mosley tried to steal. So that is why we start with Brody Nelson. Ashton Mosley and Cooper Bell coming to the plate, too. Sam Talbert, Braylon Carroll, and Brady Rascal in the bottom of the fourth for Shelby County. Swing a miss, and there's one away. Nelson, who singled in the second, begins with a K in the fourth. One away for Ashton Mosley. Cooper Bell to the on-deck circle. By the way, I was talking about all the baseball coming up here on JockJive. Coming off the bump, Black, and he'll make the catch at the foul line of the Mosley popper. After this week, Cal Ripken World Series coming to Branson, Missouri. And then we head to Jamestown, New York for a Babe Ruth World Series. Truist Park in Atlanta on the, I think it's the 21st of September. And I don't even know the event. I just know it's a baseball event and it's at Truist. Then you got some fall ball, ABC Fall League and Showcase Series. So a lot of baseball. And then, of course, we mix in other sports. Football starting in August, volleyball in August. Think of us as a sports channel. You know, you surf the channels on the tube, you find nothing. Go, hey, wonder if JockJive's got something this weekend or today or tonight. Chances are yes. Cooper Bell 1 for 2 in the game. He's popped out to short and single. High and away with the pitch to Bell. Braden Smith to the on-deck circle. Double elimination tournament. You don't want to lose, period. But you definitely don't want to lose early. Put you behind the 8 ball. Hasn't knocked you out of the event, but It's a longer row to hoe. A much more difficult path. Just a little bit outside with a pitch to Bell. .82-mile-an-hour pitch, by the way. Swing and miss. Tagged out Bell. It's a 1-2-3. Top of the fourth.
Just about all White Jones County. Diving catch at shortstop. Gross. Towards the gap. Diving catch in center field by Ben Aklinski. There is a shot towards deep short. Perhaps got it. Long throw over, and he got it.
Designated hitter number 1, Sam Tolbert.
Bottom of the fourth, Sam Tolbert starts at Braylon Carroll and Brady Rascal coming to the plate. Both starting pitchers making their way into the bottom of the fourth. We have seen a total of 7 hits between the two teams combined and 3 runs. Daphne getting a run in the second and third. Shelby County a run in the third. And now Shelby County with a runner. Sam Tolbert on with a walk. That is the first Hanbacher walk since handing one out to Drew Allison about 13 at-bats ago. And a runner on for Braylon Carroll. Brady Rascal on deck. 5th inning for Daphne starts with Braden Smith. Brody McDavid and Waylon Bell due up in the inning too. Runner going, and Tolbert's in safely. Able to get the hand on the bag before the tag of Ashton Mosley. One out for Braylon Carroll. It is bunted foul by Carroll. Weather is maybe a mixed bag of tricks is probably the best way to describe. Sun will come out, you'll be going like, hey, it's about to get nice. Clouds move back over and you're like, could rain. And the sun will peek back out again. We're kind of mixing it up on this Thursday morning. Bunted down the first base line. It's going to roll foul. And Braylon Carroll will come back to the plate. Fouled back to the screen by Carroll. He had a single in the second. 1 for 1 in the game. Back to the plate with the base runner at second. That's the tying run. Potentially 180 feet away, and that could drop in. It will. And given the green line to go on home, Talbert, that will be run number 2 for Shelby County to knot it up at 2 each. Carroll with an RBI single. And we've got a 2-apiece game. What a way to start this weekend of baseball with the American Legion. A great game.
Third baseman, number 8.
And if this is any indication of things to come, hang on. Brady Rascal struck out in the second. Mason 6 to the on-deck circle. Runner goes and a strike call, and in safely with a stolen base is Carroll. Go ahead run in scoring position. And there with nobody gone for Brady Rascal. If we had an all-names team, I'd have to put Mason 6 on that all-names team. I mean, it's just a cool name. I wonder why he doesn't wear 6. Oh, he does. This is Brady Rascal. Mason 6 is on deck. And he does wear 6. There's a swing and miss, and Rascal goes down, a strikeout victim. And here is Mason 6. Wearing 6. Now, if he would just bat 6th and play the 6th spot, shortstop, then would have all the 6s covered. Yeah, but if you've got a number in your name, it's kind of like if you've got something geographical like river or rock in your name, you're automatically on the all-names list. Popped up in the direction of center field. Cooper Bell coming in to make the catch. Holding at second is Carroll, and 6 will fly out. I mean, how many games have, how many guys have a number as part of their name? There's this guy that plays for, I think it is Hutchinson in junior college football. His name is 7 Cloud. Found out a play by Collier Smith. Jet Hopwood to the on-deck circle. I'm trying to think if I have ever covered another athlete with a number in its name. On the outside part of the plate. Couple of strikes on Collier Smith, who struck out in the third. Two, 3, and 4 in the order in the fifth for Daphne. That is sent to right field and right to Ethan Robertson. But a run's in, a runner stranded. We're knotted at 2 going to the fifth.
Of Alabama Online, where legends log in. A tradition of excellence. Choose from over 100 affordable degree and certificate programs that fit your budget and schedule. Earn the same degree as you would on campus, with the same affordable tuition rate for every state. UA Online. Advance your career and change your life. Get started today at online.ua.edu.
Now batting number 10, Braden Smith.
I would say we've got a pretty even game. 2 runs each, 4 hits each, no errors each. Daphne has left on 5. Shelby County has left on 3. Smith grounding into short. Carroll goes to first, and he's going to pull first baseman Baker Davis off the bag. And I just mentioned no error, and now we've got one.
Now batting number 44.
So an E6 getting Braden Smith on. Brody McDavid next. Waylon Bell to the on-deck circle. Black faking the throw over to first. Had a little rough inning in the second. Walked a total of 3. Gave up a hit. Gave up a run. Got a visit from coach. But then has settled in. It's a high toss. Throw was near its mark on time, just too high. And Smith in with a stolen base. Brody McDavid with an RBI chance. He has struck out twice. Did it in the first and in the third. And for Black now a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Ks in the game. Trying to lay down the punt. A little bit inside and able to pull back. Count runs even at 1. Outside again. 2 balls, 1 strike. The scoreboard indicates an out, but I don't think there is an out. I mean, I can get discombobulated, but I don't think we've got an out yet. Three and 1 the count on McDavid. Waylon Bell to the on-deck circle. And when you get to the bottom of the 5th, bottom of the order starts it off for Shelby County. Outside with a pitch and a walk given to McDavid.
Now batting number 6, Waylon Bell.
And you got a couple of base runners on for Waylon Bell. Bell has struck out and singled. 1 for 2 in the game. Jack Blanchard to the on-deck circle. Roster, or actually a lineup card, does not provide height. This fella looks tall from up here in the press box. Waylon Bell, the DH. Punt laid down. Good looking punt. Thrown away by Black. Smith will come in to score. McDavid given the green light to come on home. To second goes Waylon Bell. And Daphne's back out in front by a couple of runs. No errors until we got to the fifth, and Shelby County now with 2. And on that particular miscue, Smith and McDavid score. And apparently that is going to be it for Waylon. I make that for Brody Black. Waylon Bell, your base runner at second. The new pitcher when we come back to Troy.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back for 2 on the assist.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
Now batting number 18, Jack Blanchard.
Jack Blanchard to the plate. The new pitcher is J.P. Anderson. Anderson coming in from Brody Black, who worked a total of 4 innings. Faced 22, struck out 6, walked 4, and gave up 4 hits. Thus far, 4 runs. But he is responsible for the runner at second. Blanchard showing punt, pulls back. Pitch low and away. He is 0 for 1 in the game. Popped out to third in the second. Laying down a sacrifice in the third. That is bunted back to the screen. Blanchard the first out in the second inning, and then in that third inning with the sacrifice. That was a Daphne executing their offense to perfection. Bell gets on with a single. Blanchard sacrifices him over, and Robertson drives him in. On the outside part of the plate, and Blanchard will strike out looking. And J.P. Anderson, facing his first in the game, delivers with a strikeout. Ethan Robertson next. That's a base hit into left field. Bell deciding to play it safe, holds over at third. Robertson picking up the 5th Daphne hit of the game.
That brings up number 2, Noah Foley.
And you got runners on the corners for Noah Mosley. Mosley has walked and then created batter's interference. 0 for 1 in the game. Runners at first and third. Running is Robertson. There won't be a throw from Kahn with a runner at third and Bell. So Robertson with a stolen base at second. Upstairs to Mosley. Jet Hopwood beginning the bottom of the fifth for post 555. Breeze beginning to pick up a little bit here at Troy University. Foul back to the screen by Mosley. Shelby County just tied the game up in the bottom of the fourth, and Daphne responding to the run that tied it up. Getting a couple of runs here in the top of the fifth. And we'll get more. There's a base hit from Noah Mosley. It'll bring in Bell. It will bring in Robertson. 2 RBIs on the Noah Mosley single. And with that, we can put the finishing touches on the Brody Black numbers. 4 innings worked, 22 faced. He will strike out 6, walk 4, give up 4 hits, and a total of 5 runs. That 6th run charged to J.P. Anderson. High fly ball to center field. Mason 6 there. He's got it. And there's 2 away. Nelson with a fly out for out number 2.
Now batting number 12, Ashton Mosley.
Ashton Mosley has walked and popped out. That is sent back into the stands. Win this one, you got a 7 p.m. game tomorrow night here against the winner of Foley 99 and Leeds Post 107. Lose this one, and let's see, you're playing at 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. Fouled away. Games tomorrow at 2, 4:30, and 7. 2 7 o'clock games. One here at Troy and the other at Charles Henderson. Then Saturday, pretty busy. Starts at 9 a.m. Strike 3 on the inside part of the plate. Out goes Mosley, leaving Mosley on. Ashton strikes out. Noah is stranded. But 4 runs are in. And Daphne's got their biggest lead of the game.
The Alabama Baseball Coaches Association has held its annual Coaches Convention, where up to 450 high school and college coaches gather to learn more about their craft from some of the best coaches in Alabama and the country. The annual awards banquet is also held during the convention, where standout high school and college players and coaches from the past season are honored for their success. The banquet's highlight occurs when the new Hall of Fame class is inducted and the Distinguished Service Award recipient is
moving to the bottom of the fifth. That brings up number 17, Jet Hopwood.
Bottom of the fifth, it's Jet Hopwood who will start, and Drew Allison and Baker Davis after a 4-run top of the fifth. Daphne responding to the Shelby County run that happened in the bottom of the fourth. Then 9 of the game up. And now Daphne with a 4-run lead. Jay Hanmacher getting his 5th inning of work in. Jep Hotwood, his 2nd at bat. Hopwood with a fly out to left. He was the 2nd out in the 3rd inning. That is fisted over towards 3rd, fielded by McDavid. Goes to 1st and gets Hopwood. Good communication between Hanmacher and McDavid. Hanmacher like, okay, you take it. McDavid does and gets the out. Baseball's been played here for better than 100 years. This field, I think, in place since about 48, if memory serves me correctly. And as the story goes, the diamond originally sat next to a building like the one that's out in center field. But it was closer. And there was such a problem with balls shattering windows that they took a different approach. They kind of rearranged the diamond. I'm not sure how they addressed the window shattering issue, but did. Now, if you're going to shadow a window today in the building that is across the street, probably about 500 feet away, and yeah, I know there's some guys that can do it, but that's a mammoth shot. Popped up over in the direction of 3rd. It'll get on top of the dugout. McDavid gives it a look, but not able to get to it. Drew Allison is walked and single. That is floated towards center field, and coming in to make the catch, Cooper Bell. 2 gone for Baker Davis.
Number 18, Baker Davis.
Davis with a fly out and a double. The double drove in Drew Allison in the 3rd inning. On the outside part of the plate to Davis. Top of the order in the top of the 6th for Daphne post 199. Couple of strikes on Davis. Jared Kahn to the on-deck circle. Foul away to the right side. Davis the first out in the 1st inning. And the double with 2 gone that drove in a run in the 3rd. Another one fouled away by Davis. High with the pitch to run the count to 1-2. 67-mile-an-hour offering with a 1701 spin rate. Bell, Smith, and McDavid in the 6th for Daphne. Swing, a miss, out will go Davis. And Hanmacher will pick up his 5th strikeout of the game as we head to the top of the 6th.
first. Battle White Jones County. Diving catch at shortstop. Gross. Towards the gap. Diving catch in center field by Ben Aklinski. There is a shot towards deep short. Craft's got it. Long throw over, and he got it.
Now batting Cooper Bell.
First pitch, top of the sixth. Cooper Bell sending it foul. Braden Smith, Brody McDavid due up in the inning, too. Next game slated for a 1 o'clock start. As I mentioned, though, those are suggested start times. And on a day like today where rain could kind of slow things down, inhibit play, they might get that 1 o'clock game underway noticeably quicker as that is fouled away, if this game continues at the current pace. If we bog down at some point, the game goes to 12:30, 1:45, then you're going to have a 1 o'clock start for the next game. And if we don't tie it up after 7, well, we'll go extras and start the 1 o'clock game late. Cooper Bell has popped out, walked, and struck out. J.P. Anderson came into the ball game and wound up working all of the fifth from the standpoint of outs registered. Payoff pitch, got the inside part of the plate, and out goes Cooper Bell.
Now batting number 10, Braden Smith.
So Anderson will get strikeout number 3. And that is the 9th. 9th strikeout for Shelby County pitching. Braden Smith has tripled, struck out, and reached on an error. Scored a run and stolen a base. WNBA last night. Dream knocked off Mercury 90-79. And your WNBA tonight begins at 6. Got a 3-game slate. And yes, Caitlin is playing. Fever and Aces will meet at 6. Also, Sun and Sparks and Storm and Sky. I say she's playing. I don't know. She may be injured. May still be injured. But her team is playing. NFL exhibition a week away. Chargers and Lions in the Hall of Fame game there in Canton, Ohio. Brody McDavid on deck. Con, Talbert, and Carroll in the bottom of the sixth. Ground is short. Carroll will go over to first and get the out of Smith on the 6-3.
Second out of the inning brings up number 44, Brody McDavid.
2 gone for Brody McDavid. McDavid with a couple of strikeouts and a walk. And he is accounted for one of the 6 Daphne runs. A little high with a pitch to McDavid. Waylon Bell to the on-deck circle. Popped up to the right side. And over near the foul line to make the catch is second baseman Ashton Mosley. 6 in a row set down by J.P. Anderson. As we head to the bottom of the 6th, Con, Talbert, and Carroll coming up.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back for 2 on the assist.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
Number 43, Jared Kahn.
Bottom of the 6th, Jared Kahn starts at Sam Talbert and Braylon Carroll. 2 up in the inning, 2. Shelby County hasn't panicked, but I might be reaching for that panic button. 6 outs with which to work, down by 4. Base hit up the middle. Good way to start the bottom of the 6th. Kahn on with the 5th Shelby County hit of the game. And Shelby County looking to have one of those 4-run plus innings like Daphne had in the 5th. A runner on for Sam Talbert. That will get out of play. Down by 4 this late in the game. Yeah, I don't think you're sacrificing. Got your cleanup guy 2 at the plate. Talbert with a pop out and a walk. Popped out as the last out in the first inning. Walked as the leadoff guy in the 4th. On the outside part of the plate. In the 7th for Daphne, Bell, Blanchard, and Robertson. That's another base hit. Drops into right field, back-to-back singles. And a couple of runners on for Shelby County. Got a little something going on here in the bottom of the 6th.
Shortstop, number 22, Braylon Carroll.
Braylon Carroll, 2 for 2 with an RBI. And here comes Coach. Let's see if it is to get Handmacher or give him a vote of confidence to reassure Handmacher. Giving up back-to-back singles to begin the bottom of the 6th. Putting a tying run to the on-deck circle. In the moment, it would not appear as though Handmacher is coming out of the game. So he will stay, face Braylon Carroll. Brady Rascal to the on-deck circle. Couple of base runners on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Bunt laid down and a roll foul. Well, a little different scenario in sacrificing runners over, plural, versus a runner. Might be willing to sacrifice an out to get a couple of guys into scoring position versus the sacrifice to get one over. Karen pulling back, pitch is low. Count goes even at 1. Nobody gone, bottom of the 6th. And is fouled away, a 2-strike count. 95% of the coaches with 2 strikes pull off the bunt side. But you got a handful that keep the bunt side on. Let's see. Of course, a lot of other variables, too, in that mix. How confident are you of your hitter? How good of a bunter is he? Upstairs with a pitch to Carroll. Count goes even. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 aboard. 2 Shelby County runs. That'll get out of play. Headed over near the roundabout on campus. I imagine there has been a vehicle or 2 traveling adjacent to this diamond that had to call Safe Light Repair. Time asked for by Carroll. Shot over in the direction of right field. Ethan Robertson there for the catch, and runners will not advance. So there's one away for Brady Rascal. And here comes the second visit to Handmacher, which means the exit papers, the pink slip for Handmacher. He's coming out. New guy coming in when we come back.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back for 2 on the assist.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
New pitcher, number 23, Zach Buss.
Zach Buss with a pitch to Rascal. He'll deliver into left field. That's got Kahn in. It's got Tolbert to third. It's got Rascal pulling into second with an RBI double.
Center fielder, number 6, Mason 6.
And it's a 6-3 game. Mason 6 to the plate. 0 for 2 in the game. Collier Smith to the on-deck circle. 6 is hit into a double play and popped out to center. Strike delivered on the inside part of the plate. Ground foul in the direction of first. One run in, one gone. We are in the bottom of the 6th. Shelby County came into the bottom part of the inning, trimming away. Their hopes were at a 4-run lead. They've got it now to 3. And you got a couple of base runners in scoring position. Top of the 7th, Bell, Blanchard, and Robertson for Daphne. That is going to be a base hit into center field. That'll bring in 2. Tolbert in and Rascal in. 2 RBI shot. Mason 6, and it's a 1-run game. And with that, we can put the finishing touches on the Jay Hanmacher stint on the hill. He will work a total of 5 1/3, face 23, 5 strikeouts, 2 walks, 6 hits, and give up 4 runs. One of the runs in and the runner on, the responsibility of Zach Buss. By the way, we were talking earlier about maybe getting the 1 o'clock game underway early. Well, we might, but not going to be by much. We've kind of slowed the tempo down here in the bottom of the 6th. Collier Smith 0 for 2. He has struck out and popped out. Struck out to begin the 3rd, popped out to end the 4th. Off and running is 6, and he's in with a stolen base at 2nd. And that potential tying run in scoring position 180 feet away. And now Collier Smith going to be given a pass down to first. Jet Hopwood coming to the plate.
Right field, number 17, Jet
Hopwood is popped out and ground out, 0 for 2 in the game. Top of the order, Drew Allison moving to the on-deck circle. A little bit outside with a pitch to Hopwood. He popped out to left in the third, ground out to third in the fifth. 3 runs in, tying run at second, go-ahead run at first. Bunt laid down in the direction of first. It's not covered, and the throw will wind up going into left field. That's got at least a run in. Throw to the plate. In comes the go-ahead run for Shelby County. So a costly E3. And a runner at second with 2 more runs in, and the lead belongs to post 155. And Shelby County came into the inning wanting one of those big, kind of like Daphne's 5th type innings. And they've gotten it, 4 runs plating. Make that 5 runs plating. 4 erase the lead. And the 5th one handed the lead to Shelby County. Top of the order, Drew Allison to the plate. He is 1 for 2 in the game. Ground to Mosley at second. Goes over to first with the throw, while to third goes Hopwood.
First baseman, number 18, Baker Davis.
And there's 2 gone for Baker Davis. Davis 1 for 3. That is popped up but out of play. And then 1 was a double that drove in Drew Allison in the third. He sandwiched that with a fly out in the first and a strikeout in the fifth. Couple of strikes on Baker Davis. It is Daphne now when they're back against the wall. Got to get at least a run in the 7th at the moment. Nice stop behind the plate by Noah Mosley. If that goes to the screen, 555's probably got a 2-run lead. That will hop underneath the men of Braden Smith at short. And unofficially, I am charging an E6 that brings in Hopwood.
Catcher, number 43, Jared Kahn.
And it is turned into a 6-run inning for Shelby County. High and away with a pitch to Jared Kahn. Kahn 1 for 3. 6 runs and 4 hits. Toss in a couple of miscues and a walk. And it all adds up to a shift from a 4-run Daphne lead to a 2-run Shelby County advantage. Kahn back to the plate for the second time in the inning. Sam Talbert on deck. On the outside part of the plate to Kahn. Kahn 1 for 3, struck out, ground out, and single. The single and run scored came earlier in this inning. A little bit outside with a pitch to Kahn. Swing and a miss. Out goes Kahn, leaving Davis on, but a big inning for Shelby County, putting a new name atop the leaderboard as we go to the top of the 7th.
You need a 4-year degree to make good money? Think again. Get training in your own backyard. Master electrical and mechanical skills, process controls, hydraulics and pneumatics, and land a job that can take you anywhere. Start your path to a career that pays. Discover electrical and instrumentation technology at Coastal Alabama Community College.
Total pitches for Anderson, 28. Pitcher, number 2, Blake Woodall. Designated hitter, number 6, Waylon Bell.
Top of the 7 gets underway with a new pitcher, Blake Woodall. J.P. Anderson will work a couple of innings, face 8. 3 strikeouts, no walks, 2 hits, and a run allowed through a total of 28 pitches. And Woodall coming in to close. Waylon Bell, 3 pitches and a strikeout, 88-mile-an-hour pitch, getting Bell. And there is one away. Jack Blanchard next.
Left fielder, number 18, Jack Blanchard.
Blanchard 1 for 2. He has popped out, struck out, and sacrificed. Woodall's tipped the scales near 90. Last 2 pitches mid-70s. Here's the 0-2. That was an 88-mile-an-hour pitch. Spin rate of 2397. Ethan Robertson to the on-deck circle. 88 and outside. Shelby County hopes there is no bottom part of the inning. Daphne hopes there is. Looking to plate a couple of runs. That will be fouled away, the off-speed. Blanchard popped out to third to become the last out in the second inning. Sacrificed in the third and struck out as the first out in the fifth inning. And he'll pop this one up on the infield. Calling for it at short and getting near the bump is Carroll. And there's 2 away. So it is all up to Ethan Robertson. Trying to extend the ball game for Daphne. He is 2 for 3 in the game. Noah Mosley would be next. Those 2 were singles. And a single in the third, a single in the fifth. One ball, one strike. On the outside part of the plate at 88 miles an hour. And the count goes to 1 ball, couple of strikes. Robertson awaits, Woodall delivers, gets the outside part, and that'll be your ball game. And the opening game of the American Legion Alabama State Tournament sees Daphne win it. I make that Shelby County win it after Daphne had taken the lead and had taken that lead into the last at-bats for Shelby County. But Shelby County turns it around in the bottom of the 6th. And there are your numbers. For Daphne, 6 hits, 2 errors, stranding a total of 6, and getting 6 runs, a run in the second and third, and 4 runs in the fifth. For Shelby County, 8 hits, leaving 4 aboard, committed 2 errors, got a run in the third, a run in the fourth, and had a big 6-run 6th to win it. So for Shelby County, it is a late date tomorrow, 7 o'clock. For Daphne, they'll play a little bit earlier. Game 1 in the books. Game 2 coming up. And let's see, your Game 2 matchup. Pitting Hackleburg against Tuscumbia. And that's got a 1 o'clock start, but could start a little early. Come back once, maybe about 10 or 15 shy of 1. Thanks so much for watching American Legion Baseball on JockJive. I'm Robert Williamson. So long. We will see you around 1 o'clock.